sponsored by Plat Life Entertainment. You already know what it is, man. And this episode, it's like a little face-off, man. You know who it is, man. Timbo Times.
The nice.
And yeah, man, we gonna go at it this episode a little bit, but we gonna run this shit back, man. Let's just run this shit back. It's week 15 wrap up. I know everybody's knee deep in their playoff fantasy right now. D, how you looking, man? How you looking this week after round one? How many leagues were you in before or going into the playoffs?
So I was in 9 leagues coming into the year. Kind of 10, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, so in those 9 leagues, I made the playoffs in 6.
Yeah.
I had the first round bye in 2 of them. This week or last week that just happened, I lost in 1 league. It was a $100 league, so that kind of hurts. Tone, I might be out that league. Bullshit ass league.
Damn.
I don't like the rules, the stats. I've been in there
It's
like
Tone's league.
Yeah, I've been in there like 6 years. I still don't understand this shit. People getting points for first downs. It's -6 for pick sixes. Some crazy shit, man. I'm out of there, bro.
That league has turned a lot of heads away from it.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Well, I think it turned another. I don't think I'm coming back. But yeah, Tone. It was only fair. Tone knocked me out. You feel me? He literally knocked me out the league. But it is what it is, man. I'm good with that. But yeah, I still got 5 leagues. I'm still chasing it, I guess you could say.
He's still alive.
And I like my chances. I like my chances, man. I think I have a $225 league I'm still in. That's a pretty good payout.
Good money.
I'm in what was portions?
$150.
$150 league. And I wanna say those are my only big ones left that I have.
Word, man. Hey, that's good money. Still alive in 5. It's good money, man. I mean, we all know we're trying to get into the next week. That's where the real money starts coming into play. But live in 5 is good money. I started. I mean, we talked about it. I was in 11 leagues coming into this season. Still alive in 7. I'm in round 2 of the playoffs in 7 leagues. Let's go. And we're gonna see what happens. I gotta play Trey in 1 league, in one of my leagues. So Charlie Pendergrass is his ass is grass coming up this week because I ain't letting this dude slide, man. He got his little stack team, but
you gonna beat him because he be sleeping.
Yeah. Listen, man, he's over there slump right now. Hey, but yeah. And then I gotta clean up for you, bro. I gotta clean up in Tone's league. I play Tone now this week in his league. I had a bye week in his league. And I'm coming for that crown, Tone. I'm coming for that shit, man. Stop playing with me, bro. So I need to win that league again, and I might be following your footsteps.
Yeah,
but
you know who I'm rooting for.
Yo, yeah, I know.
Let's
get it. Come on, baby. But yeah, we looking good, man. 5 and 7 leagues. That's solid. I wish, unfortunately, we ain't gonna be playing each other, and no, it don't look like we're gonna link up anywhere in any type of Super Bowl or scenarios or anything like that. I don't think we're in any leagues still together.
You got off top of your head our Super Bowl record against each other? Nah.
I don't even know if we got a Super Bowl record again. Oh no, yeah. I think it's just one. I think you got me one time.
One?
Yeah. I think we only played one Super Bowl game.
Undefeated.
It was in Trey's league. Yeah, he definitely undefeated. This season definitely got me, man. I don't know the record off the top of my head, but what was it we were saying the other day? Like, I think I only won 2 games against you this season, bro.
Yeah, like 7-1, 7-2 or some shit like that. 8-1, 8-2.
Yeah, it was bad, man. Yeah. He definitely caught up on that overall record this year.
Sir.
Hey, that's what greats do, man. We keep it close. I had it for a while, a couple years. We're gonna see, man. But yeah, hey, let's get into some of these games, D. That's how we gotta run it back on some of these games. Let's get into that Monday night matchup real quick, man. That Eagles Seahawks. Eagles 3 in a row. D, you called it Sunday morning. You definitely called it Sunday morning. Yeah. Here, D. We're gonna pause real quick.
What are we picking up?
We're gonna pick it right here. But yeah, the Eagles. You called that 3 in a row, D. You called that 3 in a row. 3 L's for the Eagles, man. You called that shit Sunday morning. Yo, what's good with the Eagles, bro? Oh my God, that play calling's crazy.
Yeah, bro, man. Same shit, man. They gotta run the ball. They have to run the ball.
If they I mean, Jalen Hurts ran the ball. He had like 80-something rushing yards.
Oh, did he? I didn't even notice he had that much.
He also had 2 rushing TDs, but as like not runner when the quarterback what his position is, 17 for 31, $143,
Trash.
two INTs.
He was sick though. But he did pull up into Jordan. I mean, he's a Jordan athlete, but he pulled up like he was about to have a flu game performance, and that shit. He had a flu game performance.
Yo, yeah, he definitely get well soon because she's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, that was bad. But real quick too though. So Eagles lost that game on Monday night. That's 7 straight weeks. The underdog has won the Monday night game, bro.
Damn, stat man.
Yeah, 7 straight weeks. I not that it really matters, but if you bet $100 on that from like the first week it happened and rode it over and kept betting it for the 7 weeks, you'd be up like almost $250,000. But let's be real, nobody rolling.
Ain't nobody doing that shit.
I'm withdrawing that shit ASAP.
Nah, for sure. That's crazy though, man. Yo, bet on them underdogs, man, on that Monday night moving forward. Just put a couple bucks on it.
And hold on, this upcoming Monday is Sunday's Christmas. So yeah, Monday is Niners in Baltimore.
Yeah,
Baltimore,
buddy.
I think, is a 5.5 point underdog. I mean, I got Niners winning that game, but that's not a bad bet.
Not a bad bet at all. We got to stack something up for that game, man. We'll throw a couple out there for the take it or leave it for that game.
Yes,
Potential
sir.
Super Bowl matchup. Let's
Yes,
just be real. But yeah, back to that Eagles Seahawks. Jalen Hurts just didn't look good. Kenneth Walker, man, he's somebody that might be looking good right now for your fantasy playoff run.
Yeah.
He had that full workload again, and yeah, man, 19 for 86 in a tutty. You can probably, I mean, if you're not playing Zach Charbonnet right now, you can just drop him at this point. But yeah, good money from Kenneth Walker, man. Good to see him back.
Shout out Drew Lock too, man. White boy got some swag. I kind of like it.
Hurts. I played Jalen Hurts yesterday, or the other day. So yeah, let's move on from that game, man. Let's get into that Bills Cowboys game. I'm pretty sure you called that one too, D.
I did, man. I definitely did.
You called that one as well, man. I gotta give you that. And
beat down.
Oh my God, 31-10. Cowboys ain't scored. I mean, they were held to 3 points for 3 quarters. So.
They did score a touchdown. CD, right?
Yes. At the CD kept his fantasy relevancy alive.
Yeah.
Feel me? But besides that, it was a shit show. Dak 21 for 34, 134, and an INT. That was bad, Dak.
Yeah, they could not move the ball, man. 3 and outs. They was behind the chains throughout the whole game. It just, like sometimes when you watch good teams play, like you watch and you're like, all right, they're gonna get it together this drive. They're gonna get it together. Just that should never happen.
Yeah, no, they tried. I mean, but Josh Allen ain't do shit either, bro. 7 for 15, 94 in the tutty.
Yeah, you heard what he said though. You heard what he said? He felt like he didn't do shit and got an A on a group project. Yeah. Feel me? Like, ain't no I in team, baby.
It's a good
But I also said this weeks ago, probably 10, 12 weeks ago. Bills are good, man, if they run the fucking ball.
Yeah.
They run the ball, man. They just want Josh Allen to be the face and be the reason why they win. But if they play like that, man, they're gonna be a tough team to beat, especially at home.
Right. He gotta stop forcing them shits. But James Cook, 25, 179. Tutty.
Boy, cooking.
Yo. We'll get to that in the next segment, but we're gonna talk about James Cook again on this show.
Yes, sir.
Because that dude is cooking right now. And what else we gotta bring up? I think the only thing we really gotta worth bringing up in this running back segment to wrap it up is the AFC South is looking close right now, bro.
Yeah, 3-team side, right?
3-way tie right now. 8-6, all 8-6. We're talking about everybody but the Titans at 5-9. But Jags, Texans, Colts. I don't think it's that in that order. I think it's Jags, Colts, Texans as far as like the standings. But all 8-6. Damn, my man CJ Stroud about to be out again this week, man. That shit's fucking me over, bro.
It's fucking me too, man. Pause. That sounded crazy, but
Yeah.
I stopped
You
pausing.
over.
I stopped pausing, but that sounded crazy.
Yeah, we done pause watch.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I got CJ Stroud in, and that's actually like my biggest league. I think that was the 225, 250 league that I'm in. I don't know what the fuck to do, man. This past week I started Kyler. He really ain't do much. He ain't put up a dud, but he really ain't do shit.
Yeah, it's that San Fran.
Yeah, but I got Nick Mullins out there. Is it Nick or Nate?
Nick Mullins, yeah.
All right. Nick Mullins.
Shoot, he's on my radar right now.
I got Jake Browning out there, but we don't know if Jamar is probably not playing. And I got Kyler in my shit right now, so I don't know what to do, man. I got some. I don't know. I might let Sonny pick that one, but yo, honestly, real quick though, I just want to say something though, because you said 3 teams in that division is 8-6, right?
Yeah.
There's only 4 teams in the NFC that have a winning record. Yo. There's 3 in that one AFC division that have a winning record. There's only 4 teams in the whole NFC that have a winning record. And that's the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Niners, and the Lions. It's wild,
bro. That's
some wild
terrible
shit.
It's very lopsided right now, I would say. Divisions and just the NFL in general, man. It's just a lopsided league right now, man. Like, you got the stacked teams, and then you got everybody else. And we see the difference right now. All those teams that you mentioned, those 4 NFC teams, they all have 10-plus wins.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Everybody else, shit in the bed.
Yep.
But, yeah, NFC is – I mean, we kind of knew that going into this season, that the NFC was a lot weaker than the AFC. The AFC looked crazy strong going into the season. Like, you're looking at, you can name 8 playoff teams from the AFC, like potential playoff teams.
Yeah,
talking about at the beginning of the season, you're talking about the Ravens, you're talking about the Bengals for sure. You're talking about the Bills, Miami, Chiefs. I forget about the Chiefs, right? Yeah. Possibly the Chargers going into the season. Possibly, the Jets. Going into the season, the Jets for sure. But
real quick, Wayne. Shout out to the Chargers, bro. You'll never hear this really, but shout out to the Chargers for finally firing this motherfucker. They should have fired him at halftime, though. He should have stayed in Vegas. He should have gambled and just stayed in Vegas, bro.
Yeah, I feel
they shouldn't have waited till the next day. They should have fired his ass right there at halftime.
They should have, bro.
Richard Sherman said it. They should have, seriously.
I'll keep it a buck, man. They should have fired them after they beat us 6-0. That's what I was screaming. They should have fired him after a win. I know you can't do that. Yeah, but that should have been the case. Should have been going then. They scored 6 points against us, and like, come on, is it 6? Come on.
Yeah, fact.
They should have been gone. I'm happy. I mean, fuck the Chargers because they're in the AFC, but I'm happy that they finally cut ties, because that was dragging. Yeah. That was just dragging at this point.
It was. Also too though, I mean, like coming into the year, I know we're talking about like NFC teams and stuff, but I definitely thought the Saints. I mean, is there at Carr, but I thought the Saints would be a lot better coming into the year than they are. I mean, that defense is at least top half of the league. I mean, you got some great playmakers over there, and they're not getting shit done. So.
Nah, disappointing. A lot of disappointments this year, man.
Seahawks too, though. I mean, look, Geno got benched, bro. Drew Lock came in the game. Shout out to Geno too. I respect that. He knows what it is to be in that little what would I call it? Conundrum or whatever, being on the bench, nobody playing. The situation. Yeah, I guess you call it that. That's what I was looking for. But he was over there rooting for Drew Lock. I like to see that shit, bro.
Yeah,
show love.
And Drew Lock definitely outplayed Jalen.
Yeah.
But get shit, man. Let's get right into the next segment, man. Next segment, who's hot, who's not? Who's hot, who's not this week, man? This week we're gonna twist it up a little bit. It's not gonna be exactly, obviously there's no more regular season. We're all in the playoffs. Hopefully you're left in the playoffs. If not, I appreciate y'all still watching because, shit, I mean. Well, let's take these hots and nots as like somebody that you might want to put in your parlay for some high numbers this week. Just if you gotta stay relevant and find a reason, right? So, who's hot, who's not this week? D, who you got hot? We're gonna say our hots are gonna be guys that are most likely to be on fantasy Super Bowl rosters. So obviously we know what McCaffrey was on the most playoff.
Yeah, McCaffrey right now is the highest. He's on the most playoff teams currently.
Right.
But yeah, I like this, Wayne. Honestly, I'm gonna go. I mean, I got a couple players. I really like Tyreek. I still do think he's gonna try to break that record, so they're gonna kind of force feed him this upcoming week and the following week. But I want to go with Kyron Williams, man.
Damn, you motherfucker! I had him on my shit, bro.
Look, great minds think alike. Look, this is why
yo.
This is why it's usually more than just us two, because we think too much alike. We need somebody. Yeah. But anyways, I mean, we could piggyback.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
But Kyron, he got 2 straight 100-yard games. His carries increased in the last 3 weeks: 21, 25, 27 carries. I mean, I'm sure you guys watch football for a while and shit, but nowadays that's not normal, yo. People don't carry the ball like that. You feel me? So you got a real workhorse. The Rams actually still fighting for a playoff spot, and they very well may make the shit, bro. They've been playing good. Matthew Stafford actually has, since what week we in right now?
We're going into 16.
16.
Bro.
All right, bet.
We're going into 16. Bro.
Stafford, since week 12, Stafford is the best quarterback in the league. Fantasy wise, look it up. So just another gem for you. But
you knew that, Zeke? I had no fucking.
I'm telling you, I be knowing some shit.
Stat man. God.
Yeah, but dead ass. So like they're clicking on all cylinders is what I'm getting at. You feel me? So they're gonna continue to run the ball, try to take control of the game. Shout out to my man Cooper Kupp. Finally been a Cooper Kupp sighting. 2 straight weeks, 100 yards. He had 2 straight weeks with a tutty as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
just looking up right now for the Rams, man. So I like it. You got anybody else for a hot?
I mean, I did have a couple other guys because I mean I should have known that you were gonna pick Kyron. I just should have known. He was number 1 on my list, so I should have known that D was gonna pick him. I got Kyron. I think I bragged about this before on this podcast. I got Kyron in I was in 11 leagues. I got him in 6 leagues, bro. I don't know why motherfuckers after week 1 were not trying to get him. Like, y'all was thinking, oh, yeah, let me, save waiver claims and shit like that. And, feel me, we don't know. Maybe Cam Akers is still going to be the guy. Cam Akers is damn near out the league now. Get healthy, Cam Akers. I hope your career is not over. But, yeah, man, Kyron Williams, man. I ended up snatching him. He's looking like he's going to be on a lot of my fantasy Super Bowl teams is what I'm saying. So, feel me, that's why he was my number 1. But I also got a couple other guys that I feel made it in. Coincidentally, they're all running backs. Alvin Kamara, yo. And I know y'all had to go through the 3-game struggle at the beginning of the season. I know I had to, but I feel like Alvin Kamara might be on some fantasy Super Bowl rosters, bro.
Wayne, let me say it real quick. Again, this is the biggest league that I have remaining. I think the top 5 running backs this week, I think it's McCaffrey. Let me see here. McCaffrey, Kyron, Kamara. Yeah. No order. Kamara, Rachaad White, and I forgot who the 5th one is. But, bro, on one team, I have Rachaad White, Kamara, and Kyron. Ain't no fucking way. But that's a league, though, where I lost C.J. Stroud, so I'm struggling for a quarterback.
Listen, hopefully they make it up for you in their own way, because they are all very much capable of doing so. And, I like that Rachaad White, though. That Rachaad White, I don't know why I wasn't thinking about him, because that dude might be on a bunch of fantasy rosters, too, bro. I mean, fantasy Super Bowl rosters, too. We're talking about a bunch of running backs. It was kind of crazy, because running backs are, we know the value of them in fantasy, but typically they get kind of banged up, so it's crazy that we're talking about them. But yeah, I like Rachaad White, and I also like James Cook. We were talking about James Cook. This dude's been cooking, man. He probably got y'all to the playoffs, and he's gonna probably get y'all to a Super Bowl, because they're looking sturdy, man. They're looking sturdy. And like you said, it's all just through the run game. It's just run the fucking ball. Stop making Josh Allen make these dumbass, real like hit or miss, boom or bust decisions. And just keep it simple. Run the ball 25 times a game. They ran it. How many times they ran the last game? 25 times. Yeah, with James Cook. And that's not even counting.
He had 25 carries.
25 for 179 last game. So
that got to be a career high for him.
It probably is. He don't run. He'd be averaging like 13, maybe 12, Yeah.
And
averaging average.
And I never understood this shit too. Averaging 4 or 5 yards of carry, and you're gonna give him the ball 12 times. Like, bro,
stupid. Yeah,
I don't know.
That's what they fired that OC over there.
Was it Tony Dungy that said it, or you need to run the ball? Who was it?
I don't know. Damn.
Darryl Green. Who was that? The Vikings coach? Not Darryl Green. What's his name? The fuck,
He has a classic one too. Though
it was a minority.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Run the fucking ball,
I've been drinking, but yeah, run the fucking ball, man. It's simple, man. Run the ball. Keep them honest, man. I've been telling y'all motherfuckers this shit since week 2. Run the ball, you be all right. You got a good team.
Yeah, man. Hey, yo, any other hots, man? Any other hots? I mean, I think Josh Allen might be on some Super Bowl rosters too. He's the #1 fantasy quarterback.
Yeah, but bro, if they running the ball, man, I mean that's
right. He might have knocked you out of the league or two.
Yeah.
Real shit. Yeah.
Nah. I mean, just going
94 yards last week.
Going off the top of my head though, looking here, I do like people like I mean the obvious. You got like again McCaffrey, Debo's another big one. Debo, like, it seems like they're trying to make it a point. It looked like they put, like, Brandon Ayuk to, like, he's, like, 6-man right now, relating it to basketball terms.
Mm-hmm.
But they're forcing Debo the ball, you feel me? They're making sure they get him the ball in open space. So I like Debo.
Yeah, just to piggyback off that real quick, I mean, you can go through a plethora of Niners that are suitable for, Brock Purdy.
Speaking of Purdy, here's another stat. And most of y'all might have seen this because I actually seen this. I think I saw this on IG. But fucking the Niners, they're actually they're ranked 32nd, so last in the league in pass attempts, and they're ranked 2nd in the league in passing yards. So that just goes to show how efficient that offense is and how much they're clicking.
They're dominating, man.
They scary, bro. I'd be surprised. Bearing injuries, if the Niners don't win, I don't know, man. It's just really rigged.
Nah, dead ass, bro. Because we talked about it, bro. Their losses are their losses, but their wins.
Oh, yeah.
What was it
about that? They've only. There's only one game they won this year where they didn't win by more than 2 possessions. And I think that was against the Cardinals. No bullshit. Yeah, I think the Josh Dobbs shit when he was going crazy over there. But
yeah. So they're not just beating teams like
they beat.
It's not coming down. Bro. Yeah, it's not coming down to like last drives or in fourth quarters or anything like that. They're dominating, y'all. They're dominating this season. So shout out to the 49ers, man. Shout out to the 49ers. They got it. They're definitely the full-on favorites right now. I can't wait to see that game this week with them in the Ravens, man. That's gonna be a matchup to see. Real quick, I know we're trying to keep it positive, but is there anybody that you're not fucking with for this week 16? Like anybody that I know we're real indecisive right now. Who's you not fucking with, bro?
I'm gonna give 2 names, right?
All right.
I
only got one. And
yeah, I'm just going off the top of my head. One came up. So, but who I have, I was gonna say Terry McLaurin. I know this week he went ape shit and everything like that. He
on your bench probably.
Yeah, on your bench. I actually started him in 2 leagues this week. Not by one league by choice, one league I ain't have a choice. But I don't know, man. Again, I always say I'm big on law of averages. It was time. You feel me? He was due. That's how I felt.
Yo, that one-handed catch he had, that was a fucking catch. They didn't call it a catch.
Yeah.
That shit was a fucking catch. It just looked
sideline,
so
right?
good. Yeah, it was just that. There's only one way you can catch it like that, yo. He tucked it. He rolled with it.
Look,
y'all the ground did not affect that catch.
And no bullshit, in Tone's league, I might have fucking won off of that catch, man. I might have got 20 points.
Yeah, bro.
Off that shit.
Yo, y'all gotta see. Tone scoring is crazy. The league, the scoring in this league is crazy. That's what Tone. We love you, man. But
I'm done.
Man, we gotta adjust them that damn scoring, bro. Yo, you throw a pick in that league.
Tired of
you know
this shit.
The normal turnover. That's -2 points. It's -7 points if you throw a pick 6 in that league, yo. Yeah. -7 points. That's more than you can only get 6 points for passing a touchdown in that league. You get 6 points for passing a touchdown in that league.
Bro, I seen the defense put up 50 numerous times. That's it. That's all I had to see. It hurts. How your defense? Nah. Anyways,
70 points is crazy.
Where was another person? Yeah, McLaurin. I'm just staying away.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know off the top of my head who they play.
Me neither.
But
it's Washington.
Yeah.
So.
Sam Howell ended up getting benched. They started starting to come back, and he was still on the bench. So I don't think that means nothing long term. But you feel me? They know this year's shot. But another player, and this is actually I feel more of a big one because you probably had him in your lineup for a while now. I think I'm jumping off of that sounds crazy. I'm taking Montgomery on my lineup. David Montgomery.
Oh, that's a good one.
He
I did that.
2 consecutive weeks, no touchdowns. He's pretty efficient running the ball. You feel me? He's getting about 13, I'd say 15 carries a game in the last couple weeks, which is straight, and he's actually good with the carries. So he has a pretty good floor. Like he'll get you your 10 points. I mean, if you got him as a flex, that's one thing, but he's not scoring. He's not receiving. He's not getting a lot of catches out the backfield. And I think as time goes on, Lions actually fighting for that second seed. So I think they're going to start playing Jahmyr Gibbs more. And I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Earlier in the year, we was talking about this whole Jahmyr Gibbs shit. And I was saying, like, if you was able to hold on to him, you had to get rid of him before, but if you was able to hold on to him, this is why, because I saw this shit coming to fruition.
Right. Nah, early. We called this shit early, yo. Like, Jahmyr Gibbs, we knew at this point in the year Jahmyr Gibbs was going to be the guy. We all knew it. You feel me? A lot of people just wanted to lock on to Montgomery. The only reason I got Montgomery in the league still, and I didn't try to ship him off, and maybe I should have, but I just couldn't. My running back situation is crazy in that league. But the only reason I didn't is because I got Jahmyr Gibbs in that league. Up until this past week where I'm finally benching Montgomery in, week 16, I'm benching him, and I'm putting in Breece Hall. Who the fucking Jets play this week?
They got a
they got Washington.
It is Washington.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's why but I'm benching Montgomery, man. Like I had them both rocking for a while, Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery, because it was kind of like the situation last year with Swift and Jamal Williams. Like you probably kind of had to play both. Yeah, you kind of had to play both just to balance yourself out. They're both gonna get you 10 plus anyways. Yeah. But yeah, Montgomery, I took him on my lineup for week 16.
All right, so again, we was thinking like,
yeah, man. And my not. I actually had a conversation with my man Charlie Pendergrass before he slumped out over there. I had a conversation with him about my knot, and he almost convinced me a little bit to keep him in, not to say he's not a knot, but I'm still keeping him as a knot, and that's Saquon Barkley, man. He had a terrible week this last week. If you were lucky enough like me and you had a bye week and with Saquon on your roster last week, you got lucky because he ain't do nothing against who they play again. They got smacked. Where's the Saints? He ain't do nothing against them, man. So, if you were lucky enough to get past this next week without Saquon, it's time to maybe switch it up. Historically, Giants running backs, they do all right against the Eagles, but Eagles running backs do real good. Boston Scott. Yeah, Boston Scott probably gonna get a touchdown, man. He gonna get a touchdown this week against them Giants.
If I read it right, does he got a touchdown against them every game of his career?
Every single game of his career. Yeah. I'm pretty sure every game. And I think some of them is multiple.
Yeah, they're saying Boston Scott saves Christmas.
Yeah,
straight up.
Yeah, so Saquon is on my not list. I just don't want to trust him in this week 16 situation. The Eagles, they are on a 3-game losing streak, but they gotta tighten shit up. They gotta tighten shit up.
I think the Eagles will be okay. It's just again, they have to run the ball, man. You can't turn Jalen Hurts into fucking Mahomes, bro. Like you gotta run the ball, and then everything else opens up. Same with Josh Allen.
Yeah, it's working for them.
Straight up,
it's working for them, man. All right, and let's get right into it, man. Statements in the basement, sponsored by Suddenly Famous Clothing. And statement in the basement for me, I'll set it off real quick, D. We're gonna wrap this shit up quick. It's a real quick episode. I'm winning at least 4 of these 7 leagues that I'm left in, man. And I'm calling that shit. I'm putting a stamp on it right now. The most leagues I ever won in a season, I was in 12. I went to 8 Super Bowls, and I won 5 of them shits.
That's fire. Do you
That
got
shit
the
was
stats
crazy.
on how many of those I was in with you?
Shit, off the top of my head, honestly, I'll keep it a buck. I'll keep it a buck. I think one of the Super Bowls I lost, one of those 3 Super Bowls I lost that year, one of them was to you.
All right, bet.
That was against.
Because that's crazy.
I think I made the Super Bowl that year, but I lost to you in that shit.
Who the fuck you playing with?
Yeah. See, listen, man, I should have been 6. You heard? So, but yeah, man, that's my bold statement, man. I'll let y'all know next week. I'm advancing. I gotta advance in at least 5. I gotta win at least 4, man. The most I ever won was 5. I'm trying to get to at least 4. I've been slacking the past year or 2.
But this is with less leagues, though, right? You said 12 was them.
12
ain't the most you ever did.
Nah, 12. But that year was 12. This year I was in 11.
11. All right,
So
bet.
yeah.
So yeah. I
you
mean,
got?
I'm gonna give a similar statement, but I got another. I've been drinking, so I'm gonna go real bold.
Oh, you going crazy?
But so I'm in 5 leagues. I'm gonna say I'm going 3-2 or 4-1. But this is either way, you feel me? So it's gonna be real good or real fucking bad. You heard? Listen here, Sonny. It's gonna be a real good Christmas or a real bad Christmas, Sonny.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, let's see how Santa come through this year.
Nah, she good. She taken care of. But nah, my real bold statement though, I'm serious with that shit. Other than the Sonny part, but but nah. All jokes aside though, we gonna hit a fucking monster on this podcast. Listen,
I like that.
Let's just say I have a little
fucking
more
like that.
time on my hands lately.
Yeah.
And we're going to hit a fucking monster. You heard? It may not be in the NFL because that should be wild. But anybody that knows me with this FanDuel shit, NBA is where I be cooking.
Listen, man, y'all better follow my mans. You can follow him, you feel me, just separately.
Yeah.
He put shit out, end up on that favorite friends list, man, and he gonna hook you up. You heard?
Yes, sir.
Just shout out. Just reach out. You feel me? Follow. He puts them out there almost daily.
Yeah.
Like they're
I'll have something tonight.
money
I
on
ain't
the
gonna
table.
see that, but
Right. But money's out there, man. And it's never a bad idea to tell my brother D. Like, it's never a bad idea.
we're gonna hit a monster, bro.
Yeah, no,
A
we is,
monster. Like
bro.
I'm telling you, like $5 to win $5 grand, $10 to win 10 grand. I'm telling you.
Come on, man.
Watch.
We ain't here for play, man. Wow. So yeah, stay tuned. And well, hopefully we'll throw up some good take it or leave us for y'all soon, man. But yeah, it's week 16. It's playoffs. It's about that time. It's round 2, man. I hope y'all are still alive in y'all leagues. If not, feel me, we appreciate y'all still tapping in and following along. We gonna keep them take it or leave us out. And listen, even when the season's over, man, we still around, man. We ain't done. We might take a little vacation,
hiatus,
a little break for a couple weeks, but we go, feel me? So stay tapped in.
We got some shit for y'all too. You feel me? For all the loyal people and shit like that that's been here, watching, supporting, commenting, sharing, whatever the fuck y'all doing, we appreciate y'all more.
Definitely,
we got
man.
some shit in store for y'all too.
Definitely stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. We're working over here. We're working for y'all. And like D said, just stay tuned. We got something special for y'all coming up. And just to piggyback off that, we're gonna put out a post soon. So for anybody that feels that they want to come up on here, feel me? We're gonna put something out there.
Talk your shit.
Yeah, come up here and talk your shit. Rep your brands, whatever the case is. Feel me? We wanna give y'all this platform as well, man. So we're gonna put out something, and y'all make sure y'all stay on the lookout for that, because opportunity is coming for somebody.
Fact.
A few people, you feel me? But yeah, man. Week 15 wrap up, man. Week 15 wrap up. Let's get this fucking money.
Let's get it.
Parlays, fantasy, all that. A lot of money on the table. A couple more weeks in this football season. Let's get as much as we can, y'all. Stay tapped in. Stay tuned. We gonna keep this shit rocking. It's Timbo times.
The nice.
And we gonna see y'all next week. Have a good rest of your week, man.
Let's take a shot.
Let's get it.
Merry
It's about
Christmas,
that time.
too.
Hey, yo.
Merry Christmas from
Feliz
Picky,
Navidad. All that shit from Picky, nigga. All that shit. Hey, yeah, you heard? Happy holidays, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever.